get the Japanese involved in the war in China. I mean, we have 2 invasion ports in China here. We have against Kumal, and we have a small front against Tibet. And once we take over Nepal and Bhutan, we're going to give more access there as well. Afghanistan's about halfway dead at the moment. Let's bring it down. I mean, we might as well kill these troops off. I don't see a reason really not to. Don't need to call these people. It's not going to make a difference one way or the other. We do have 1 Australian troop just hanging out here. It's fine. If he wants to hang out, he can hang out. Because at some point, in German officer training, your strong Japanese collaboration. Go to court Qing nobles. I can tell you it's probably a little bit too late for that. And Afghanistan has fallen. Actually gave us like 6,000 guns. I'm completely actually happy with that. It actually allows us to boost up our military quite significantly, honestly. Let's have you guys on the border with Russia. Just for a generic push up north. And with 12,000 rifles, I feel completely confident at least building up some infantry. Now, let's go like a full 24 stack. Do you think I can build more tanks, though? I mean, you have 500 tanks, so I'm assuming we can probably build at least like 1 or 2 tank divisions. I don't remember what exactly. 12 combat with 180 tanks. Yeah, we can probably go. Let's go like 3 on you. Actually, yeah, cancel 3 on this. Have these guys just deploy up in the north, ready to push their way into the Tibet, the Kumul Khanate, Szechuan Clique, whoever we need to attack to get things done. Okay, so welcome Afghanistan to being a wonderful puppet state of ours. And I'm gonna have you guys go, yeah, go to Burma actually, at least for right now. Afghanistan is a nice little buffer state between us and Russia, just for any potential future where there's a war. And I think the Transmitted Republic is probably going to be dead as hell. Russia's actually kicking their butt. Russia, they've killed off Finland. They haven't really made a dent anywhere else. Actful. Now, once again, let's go for a war against Nepal. This should reorganize your division. But, you know, you're not wrong. So we'll actually, yeah, anything that is not... Cavalry can say is cavalry. Anybody with a helmet is essentially trash. Cavalry, I don't think matters so much. Infantry 3. Infantry 3. Infantry 2, 3. Who's come up with this naming convention? I'm actually wondering, like, where did all these units, all these, like, different, where did they all come from? You might not be able to change the special templates. Symbols. I'll make you infantry 2s. All of you go to infantry 2 as well. Okay, some of you are special. You're considered special, okay. And we're not going to be able to switch everyone over, unfortunately. Back to infantry 2s. Template is locked. Okay, those guys might just be locked for the time being. I don't think we need to worry about our ports anymore. I'm gonna put all of you, I guess, up on this border for right now. Seems okay. And actually, we still actually have a surplus of rifles. Even though we're training 24 new units, we switch all of our units out to be less garbage. Has made our life easier. Happy about. I think everyone else is a special template. We really can't modify them right now. What's the plan of pacifist Japan? Well, at some point, they are going to declare a war. right? There we go. See, you just had to wait a little bit a moment. The Japanese, you know, is it Hirohito? Yeah, Hirohito, he's a bloodthirsty monster. So of course he's going to try to declare war on all of Asia, and we'll be right there with him. Okay, so the Internationale and the Entente are at war. Shouldn't really matter. Like, we don't really care about what the Internationale does. They have no basis anywhere in Asia. The only time that Japan and the Internationale can really go to war is if Hawaii goes syndicalist. But they didn't do that this campaign, so again, it's kind of a non-issue. So we actually, like, Internationals are preferred European power right now. Just because they will not be intervening in Asian affairs. Happy about. So much political power to make all this stuff court. Why is Azerbaijan always so swole? Well, people seem to believe, at least in, like, the Kaiserreich subreddit, that has to do with, like, their generic focus tree. And a generic focus tree is actually, like, you know, pretty good. I mean, 2% recruit population. I don't know if they got Spirit of Freedom or Unite the Nation. But I mean, this right here is like the 400 political power. Research speed -5%. More stability, researches. What else you got here? Modern dockyards, modern warfare. I mean, they have a decent focus tree. Like, the political focus tree is actually kind of nice because you don't have to deal with all of the lore, basically, of any other country. Like, for Hyperbad, for example, just for our country, you have to do all of... Like, this is, like, the lore, right? These are the lore focuses. But, like, generic countries that don't have focus trees, like, do not have lore. So it makes it way easier for them just to get to the good stuff, I guess you could say. I mean, the lore... I mean, don't get me wrong. The lore, I think, is, like, the best part of Kaiserreich. It also makes it an actual interesting mod compared to some of the other mods that we've played before in the past. But it's a boon not to have to worry about the political stuff. You have, like, no steel. Because Germany hates us? No, it's because Germany has no ports anymore. Okay. Stop trading with you. We'll trade more with the Russians for now. Again, we kind of still just need 4 guns. The more guns, the better. I would say, at least. Maybe controversial opinion, I don't know. Also, I don't like that China's putting troops on our border. You should stay over there. Yeah, they are. They're one of the very few. Like, I'm trying to think. I think, like, right now, I think Burma has a generic focus tree. And then some of these countries that Middle Africa spat out has generic focus trees, but that's really about it. Actually, I think you might also have generic. No, you don't. No, you do not. See, there's probably like 5 countries in the world at most right now that have generic focus tree. Apparently, actually, Albania has not a generic focus tree. I didn't know that. I thought Albania was generic. So, Japan, will you let me join the war with you? I know the AI doesn't like it if they think they're too powerful. Will not accept. Okay, dealing with Nepal. In the aftermath of Raj's collapse, Nepal utilized the chaotic situation to seize low-lying districts of the foothills of the Himalayas. While India fully united, many of the hawks within the cabinet are demanding a return to unlawful occupied territory. They're even calling for inclusion of Nepal into a wider custom unions combined with military treaty. Absolutely press the government. Give me everything you possibly can, and while we're at it... Do we need a peace for this? No, we do not. Okay. Let's also incorporate Burma into the nation as well. So, Nepal, what is your answer to this? Nepal... Oh, well, that works out very well. Thank you, thank you. I was expecting a fight, but actually it does mean that we get your units for free. So I'm completely okay with that. All. Go on the border with Tibet, because Tibet we might need to go to war with. Order in you. Let's get that going. You give us a... It causes belly. We don't even ask Burma to give the lands up. We're just like, you know what, Burma? I think you should die. I think it's time for you to stop existing as a country. And I'm okay with that. Because I'm a bloodthirsty monster as well. We will prepare a naval... Or not naval invasion. Again, prepare an invasion into Burma as such. Now with butter light tanks, we want to upgrade what we can. Okay, light tank 1, congratulations, you're now light tank 2. Japan is preparing like 1 billion division to go into the Philippines. 37 divisions on this naval invasion. You know how long 37 divisions is going to take to organize? Very long would be the answer to that question. And they'll probably see them end up going to war with, well, Sichuan's actually doing pretty well for themselves. Start the second Northern Expedition. Who does that go to war with? I don't quite know. Probably get Sichuan. Probably just anybody north of them, I would imagine. Okay, but looks like the Carlists have won their war in Spain. One of the very few times you see Carlist Spain win on their own. But they're going to be joining up with the Entente, giving the Entente an actual front line against the Commune of France. We'll see how that plays out. Two Sicilies, I don't think is going to be lasting for too long, just because they're dealing with kind of like a two-front war at the moment. How many guns are we missing? None. We're actually have a positive surplus. You know what? Let's just make another 22 for now. Even more on infantry equipment, because now we're missing 5.5 thousand. Actually, that gets resolved in like a month. So you know what? Cut this down like this. I think we need to start probably producing... I was going to say close air support, but we don't actually have close air support to build. I guess we'll go one more artillery for now. And once we get another research slot, immediately turn around and get close air support, because it's really good. We do want it. By the way, did I ever research naval invasion tech? I remember that being a limiting factor for me. Okay, we do have it. Fantastic. In 47 days when anti-tank 1's done, get our close air support. The word I'm looking for. Got 10 more days until Burma is ready for a war. Reformed government of China. How many men do they have? 70. I do think that makes them probably the strongest country in the prosperity sphere. Will India be Hyderabad forever? I actually don't know. That's a good question. Hyderabad, it is... I mean, it's a state, right? It might just stay Hyderabad forever. Apparently we also finished... Wait. 4 gold time. Oh, we don't have this. Okay, we're good. We're good. We don't have that. We don't have splendid isolation. Burma's done. Guess we'll deal with... Need to be at peace for this. Do you need to be at peace for this? Yes. If we're going to be going to war with Burma, we might as well go for the 4 civilian factories. Declare war against you. The question is, do I want to call Thailand into this war? I mean, we actually have claims over the entirety of your land, so I'm going to say no on that one. I mean, it's nice for Siam to have units on this front, because it means that Burma is not going to be deployed against us. We actually don't have an air base that can actually... No, we have an air base here. Fly me over there. How much is your penalty now? Negative 99%. Okay, well, split you in half. One of you guys can fly back here for right now. Again, our air superiority kind of sucks. because it's just fighters, which is like not that great. Put you guys on this border. There's an invasion up north. Don't need to get more of this. Make you into a full 24 stack. We'll have you deploy probably down in the south, preparing for some sort of invasion. Yeah, the Japanese... No, wait. Siam joined the war. Okay, no, I would like to go to war. Okay, so you called Siam into the war, but I'm not good enough to go to war with the Philippines? Are you scared, Japan? That I will become too powerful, more powerful than you could ever imagine. Put our army down like this. I mean, I don't think Burma's gonna put up too much of a threat. 600 men lost to 2,000. I think the numbers are looking completely okay at the moment. We're hoping that the war will get done relatively soon. Let's send you into Tibet. Find out what you can. Burma is now at 78%. And Rangoon is worth 10%, so they are definitely like the most important city here. This is down here in the end. The end of the Japanese Greater Hyderabad Alliance. Well, if they were just letting me kill the Philippines with them, we wouldn't have a problem. But they've decided that I'm not good enough. Brings a single tear to my eye. Especially since the Japanese don't know how to actually invade the Philippines effectively. I mean, for 150 days we can join. That seems... What's the problem? The Japanese economy is too good. They don't want to call anybody in. But if we were to theoretically go to war with a greater adversary, like Germany, yeah, for Sri Lanka, the Japanese would have to accept us. We have lost 3,000 men now, so casualty rate's getting a little high. Guys down south, and we're really just trying to take those victory points. Maybe we could land Burma, but I don't want to wait for the naval invasion ticker to count down. The Japanese are going to be trying once again. Will they land in a different province? My guess is no, they will not. At 39, they Japan. Why don't you try something a little better than that? Just a touch bit better. Keep going down the Rangoon. Four units down to get down south. One of these infantry is going to be moving their way down to this city. We should have troops making their way down to fill up our current gaps. Keep on getting cores. Here. I want you there. And I want you here. I'm hoping that there's nobody in Rangoon, but I think that might be a little optimistic, because it is a port province, and it's their capital. They should have it defended. But, like, what if they don't? What if they just don't have it defended? What I mean? Oh, so this is our current leader? Big boy. We need... I'm really surprised that the name does not change for Hyperbad. I really thought it would make sense for them to go with, you know, just India, the Republic, or like the Kingdom of India, the princely states of India, something like that. But now it's just Hyperbad. Guess they're trying the Cairo Pact. I'm guessing, did the Ottomans lose their war? Yes, they did. I don't know what's going on with Iraq right now. It scares me a little bit. There you go. They fix that up. Had the common decency to make their borders look a little bit nicer. I don't know where you're going. Burma is at 76%. Just taking Rangoon is not going to be enough for the war to end. Unfortunately. On coring states. Okay, Rangoon is now under occupation. I need more steel. Get that from the Russians again. I mean, I know we're giving Russia civilian factories from this. Not necessarily due to the India rework. I mean, I understand that, you know, this whole Indian political situation is going to be changing. I'm just surprised that when they originally made it, however long ago it was, they didn't... 1938 research. That they didn't think about giving a name change there. It's just a little bit strange to me. Okay, anyways. Oh, we got our tanks here. We're gonna assign you into... It was the blue... You are... Does it make sense to send tanks into Tibet? There's a lot of mountains, to put it mildly. And you here. How many men have we lost so far? 7,000 is a bit much. Hold position, hold position. Have this city here. I mean, I guess we could send... Call them in, but... I'm sure you were 1 victory point. I mean, they're 33. They're close. They're close to being dead. And actually, if we just take Mindalay... That should, I think, be enough. But really, I don't think any of our other units should really be attacking at all. It just doesn't make sense. Belgium's collapsed. Because Belgium was in the Entente. Right, yeah, the very rare Entente joining of the Belgium. I mean, I would say that, Germany's doing better than I was expecting them to do. I thought they would be, significantly worse. Oh yeah, I guess the Mahdi Commune did not change their name, right? I forgot about that. I guess actually none of them changed their name, but I guess the Dominion of India just kind of makes sense remaining being called the Dominion of India. I guess I never really thought about it. Anyway, take all states here. And now you guys will be on the border with the Szechuan clique. Your troops up north. I mean, where's Bahardia? Is Bahardia a, Is it a location? Yeah, actually, I don't know what Bahardia actually means. I was just thinking that. If Bahardia already means India, then I guess it doesn't really need a name change. But definitely, I'm excited for the India rework. But I think when the India rework does come out, whenever that happens to be, we'll definitely be probably playing both campaigns, the North and the South, probably like one right after another. I think India again is just a very interesting part of the world. 35%, huh? I mean, again, I know our economy sucks, but it's not that bad, right? Wait, you're actually cores? We have cored. Look, go to resistance. We've cored freaking parts of Burma faster than we cored like our own